On the Business Courier front page cover story, who's next? An in-depth look at the executive pay in our community and the important need for succession planning in business. Carl Lindner III and Craig Lindner are co-CEOs of American Financial Group, the city's highest paid chief executives. They have run AFG since their dad, Carl Jr., died in 2011 at age 92. So now the question is being asked, who's next? The late financier and philanthropist, seen here in file video, started AFG in 1959 as a small insurance and investment company. It has since grown into a Fortune 500 giant with 6,000 employees, $5 billion in annual revenue, and holdings in hotels, office buildings, and resorts across the country. Lindner's sons are now pushing 60. While their dad never officially retired, the Lindner boys, as they are often called, are at an age when many public company CEOs do retire. So speculation is beginning about who will take over AFG and the Lindner dynasty. The brothers have told the Business Courier they have no plans to retire soon, but when and if any company starts looking to put together a succession plan, what should they be doing? Denise Caprianis, who advises companies on these matters through her Cincinnati-based Governance Solutions Group, offers these tips. Start early. The time to start planning is the day the new CEO starts. Make several plans, at least two, and develop an emergency plan for unforeseen changes. Think ahead. The board should work with the CEO to make sure various candidates are getting proper experience. Consider different time frames for successors, now and then 2 years down the road. And meet the successors. Board members should have interaction with potential future CEOs. Steve Watkins wrote our cover story this week and joins Business Courier publisher Jamie Smith in the studio with more on the succession speculation for American Financial Group and the Lindner family. Steve and Jamie.
Thanks, Brian. Steve, what a great story. Interesting read.
Thanks, Jamie.
Some immediate questions I thought when I was reading it. Obviously, the first one is, are they ready to retire, or are they going to work as long as their dad did?
Well, it's probably neither, but it was surprising to me. Some of the people that we talked to said they're not expected to retire all that soon. They're 58 and 59 right now. That's an age a lot of CEOs actually do retire from big public companies. But some people that know them well said they might work well into their 70s. And of course, the Lindners themselves, Carl III and Craig, both said they don't have plans to retire soon, but Carl III said, we're not ready to say we're going to work as long as our dad did either.
Okay, good. What about succession planning? Do they talk a lot about that? Do they have a plan in place? Is the board working on it? Where are we?
Yeah, they do have a plan in place, and they work on it all the time. In fact, it was interesting at their annual meeting a few weeks ago, they introduced one of the people who was promoted into a senior management position. Her name is Shelley Gillis. There are others who are in that kind of position too. But they talked a little bit at the meeting about how they are planning not just for one, but two generations of leaders in the future, even though it's not like they're going to retire tomorrow or this year or next year.
Okay, great. Third thing I was thinking about was obviously in the succession planning, I know they both, one has a son and one has a son-in-law in the business now on that management team. Are they in that succession plan?
They are. Carl mentioned that they each, as you said, they have one has a son, one has a son-in-law. They're in the business. They're still young. They're in their low 30s right now, and they wouldn't be ready to take over tomorrow if needed. But they do have other people who are in that position who probably could take over anytime, and clearly family has been a big part of the leadership of that company for a long time.
Well, it was a great story, and hopefully our readers will be checking it out. It did a great profile on all those leaders that could be in that succession planning. Thanks, Steve. Hope to see you back here soon.
Thanks, Jamie.